Hi, my name's Catherine Cantwell, and I'm going to be doing a story hour for y'all. The theme of our story time is animals. Let's get started with our toddler story time. We're going to be singing Old MacDonald, and then we're going to be reading Farmyard Beat by Lindsay Craig. So let's meet our farmer. I chose Old MacDonald because it has a lot of easy words to learn. The kids can follow along to a repetitive song. It has word and image association for the early literacy elements, and it's just plain fun. So let's meet Old MacDonald. Hi, Old MacDonald. Can you say hi to Old MacDonald?
Hi, Old MacDonald.
Hi. Old MacDonald has a big problem. He lost all his animals. But you know what? If we sing, we can find them. Will you help me sing?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a
pig,
E-I-E-I-O, with a oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a
cow,
E-I-E-I-O, with a moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a
sheep,
E-I-E-I-O, with a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a
chicken,
E-I-E-I-O, with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Great! We found all of Old MacDonald's animals!
Yay!
Give yourself a big round of applause! Yay! Now we're going to read a book about another farmer, and she has a very silly farm. I chose Farmyard Beat by Lindsay Craig, illustrated by Mark Brown, for its bold, simplified images that are easy for toddlers to see. It has a repetitive song, so the kids can follow along very easily. And it has a lot of onomatopoeias, which kids love to say and helps them learn to read. So let's get started with Farmyard Beat. Farmyard Beat by Lindsay Craig. Beep, beep, beep. Can you tell me what that is?
a chicken,
It's a baby chicken, and it's coming out of its egg. Let's see what it does. Chicks can't sleep, chicks can't sleep, chicks can't sleep 'cause they got the beat. Beep, 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 beep. All that peeping wakes up. What's this?
sheep,
Sheep. Sheep can't sleep, sheep can't sleep, sheep can't sleep 'cause they got that beat. Tat, 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 tatty, tat. All that racket wakes up.
cat,
Cat can't sleep, cat can't sleep, cat can't sleep 'cause she's got that beat. Purr, meow, purr, meow. All that racket wakes up.
cow,
Cow can't sleep, cow can't sleep, cow can't sleep 'cause they got that beat. Swish, clang, swish, swish, clang, swish, clang, swish, swish, clang. All that racket wakes up old Hank. What kind of animal was Hank?
a dog,
Hank's a dog. Hank can't sleep, Hank can't sleep, Hank can't sleep 'cause he's got the beat. Woof, howoo, woof, howoo. All that racket wakes up. Shh! Look who's coming. Hoo! Hoo! Lantern swinging. Hoo! Hoo! Farmer Sue! Does Farmer Sue look happy?
no,
No. Sue can't sleep. Sue can't sleep. Sue can't sleep 'cause she's heard that beat. She looks here, she looks there. No one here or anywhere. Where's everyone? She thinks she'll go to sleep. When, what do you think's gonna happen?
The animals make noise.
The animals start going beep, 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 beep. Chicks can't help it. They got that beat. Then, tat, tat, tatty, tat. Purr, meow. Swish, clang, swish, swish, clang. Woof, howoo. Whoo, whoo. Jig, jig, a jiggity jig. Everyone's dancing to that beat till, what happens when you dance a lot?
They get tired.
Yep, they fell in a heap, asleep. Ooh, I'd get tired too after all that dancing. Oh, who's this? Cock-a-doodle-doo! I've got the beat. What's this?
A rooster.
What do you think he's gonna do? Uh-oh. Well, we'll find out next time. The end. That was Farmyard Beat by Lindsay Craig, illustrated by Mark Brown. Now let's move into our family story time. We're going to read Over in the Meadow, illustrated by Jill McDonald. I chose Over in the Middle because, like Farmyard Beat, it has slightly simplified pictures, but they're full of rich texture. It also has a repetitive song you can follow along and introduces kids to slightly more advanced vocabulary such as stream, muskrat, gleam. There's also a counting in the story in sequential motion, and it has a parental role model because the children model after their mothers. So let's get started with Over in the Meadow. Over in the Meadow, illustrated by Jill McDonald. Over in the meadow, in the sand, in the sun, lived a bumpy mother toad and her little toady one. Wink, said the mother, I wink, said the one. So they winked and they blinked in the sand, in the sun. Over in the meadow where the sky gleams blue, lived a woolly mother sheep and her little lammy too. Ba, said the mother, wee, ba, said the two. So they bawed and they ran where the sky gleams blue. Over in the meadow, in a hole in a tree, lived a smooth mother robin and her little robins three. Sing, said the mother, wee, sing, said the three. So they sang and they chirped in the hole in the tree. Over in the meadow, in the reeds on the shore, lived a spiky mother muskrat and her little muskrats four. Dive, said the mother, wee, dive, said the four. So they dived and they burrowed in the reeds on the shore. Over in the meadow, in a snug beehive, lived a fuzzy mother bee and her little bees five. Buzz, said the mother, wee, buzz, said the five. So they buzzed and they hummed in the snug beehive. Over in the meadow, in a nest built of sticks, lived a shiny mother crow and her little crows six. Caw, said the mother, wee, caw, said the six. So they cawed and they called in the nest built of sticks. Over in the meadow where the grass is so even, lived a furry mother mouse and her little mousey seven. Squeak, said the mother, wee, squeak, said the seven. So they squeaked and they sniffed in the grass soft and even. Over in the meadow by the old mossy gate, lived a scaly mother lizard and her little lizard's eight. Bask, said the mother, wee, bask, said the eight. So they basked in the sun by the old mossy gate. Over in the meadow where the stream water shines, lived a slippery mother fish and her little fishies nine. Swim, said the mother, wee, swim, said the nine. So they swam and they leapt where the stream water shines. Over in the meadow, in a sly little den, lived a hairy mother spider and her little spiders 10. Spin, said the mother, wee, spin, said the 10. So they spun lacy webs in their sly little den. The end. And that was Over in the Meadow, illustrated by Jill McDonald. Now let's learn about a special little critter that lives in the forest. I chose this story because it's easy for children to follow directions and they remember things because of each step has a drawing, so they should be able to put the steps back together by remembering the drawing. So let's learn about our special little friend. One night, a critter scurried through the forest. He ran around an apple tree. On the ground, he saw a big, juicy apple, so he took a big bite out of it. Then he ran around to the other side of the tree. Just then he heard a loud noise, so he got really scared and ran under a bush and crawled up into a tight little ball. Well, it's a good thing too, because that loud noise turned out to be thunder, and it started raining big raindrops all over the ground. Plop, 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 plop. When the rain finally stopped, the little critter stuck his head out from under the bush to make sure the coast was clear. And that's when he saw him. 4 big, plump mushrooms growing in the grass. He gobbled them all up. Yum, 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 yum. And he was so full he had a big smile on his face. So he decided to go back under the bush and curl up in a tight little ball and take a nap. Well, by then, it was time for all of the night creatures to go to bed because the sun was coming out. Can you guess what our special little friend was?
A hedgehog.
That's right, a hedgehog. Well, thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time.